Pay only the minimum on a balance at 24%, and a single purchase can take you years to pay off and cost you more in interest than the thing you actually bought. The minimum keeps you okay. It also keeps you paying them basically forever. So that's how the card bills you. Now let's talk about where they make the real money and where the language actually starts costing you. This next group is the expensive stuff. So slow down here and make sure you pay attention. Interest. You only ever pay it when you don't pay in full. Skip the grace period, carry a balance, and they start charging you that APR, usually calculated daily on what you owe. Pay in full, you never touch it. Carry a balance, and it quietly compounds against you every day. Next is utilization. Remember that credit limit we discussed? Utilization is how much of it you're actually using. Oh, 300 on a $1,000 limit, that's 30% utilization. This is one of the biggest pieces of your entire credit score, and the rule is dead simple. Keep it low. Under 30% is the common advice, and under 10% is where your score really starts to love you. High utilization tells lenders you're stretched even when you pay on time. Next is cash advance. This is using your credit to pull out actual cash at an ATM. Sounds harmless, but it's one of the most expensive things you can do with a credit card. There's no grace period. Interest starts the second you take it. The APR is usually higher than your normal rate. And then there's a fee on top of all of it. 3 penalties at once. Don't touch it unless it's a real emergency. Next, balance transfer. This is moving debt from a high interest card onto one with a lower rate or a 0% rate, usually for a fee of around 3 to 5%. Done right, it can save you serious money on debt you already have. Done wrong, running the old card back up, and you've just doubled your problem. And if you slip, a late fee if you miss the due date, and worse, a penalty APR. That's where the bank cranks up your interest rate to punish you for paying late. One late payment can make everything you already owe more expensive. That's exactly why the due date is non-negotiable. Quick thing here, really quick. I turned every term in this video into a one-page cheat sheet you can keep on your phone. It's free, the link's in the description. Grab it so this all lives in one place. Now, the fun part. Once you start using the credit card right, this is where it starts paying you back. Rewards. Cards pay you a small percentage back on what you spend as cash back, points, or travel miles, money on purchases you were already making. But, and this matters, rewards are only free if you pay in full. Carry a balance and the interest eats every reward alive, and it completely makes it not worth it. Sign up bonus, also called a welcome offer. Spend a set amount in the first few months and get a chunk of cash or points up front, often worth hundreds of dollars. The only catch is the spending requirement, so never overspend just to chase one. And 0% intro APR, a promo where you pay no interest for a set stretch, say 12 to 18 months, on purchases or balance transfers. Basically, free money to borrow as long as you clear the balance before the window slams shut. Miss that deadline and the regular APR comes roaring back. Now here's the part to take with you. None of these words were ever just vocabulary. They're levers. The person who knows them pays zero interest, keeps utilization low, and gets paid to spend. The person who doesn't pays the minimum, carries a balance, and quietly funds the whole system. Same card, 2 completely different lives. The only difference is whether you speak the language. So there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something as well. If you did enjoy the video, please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and YouTube thinks you'll like this video next.